Welcome to week 32 of my Mallorca training vlog. So here we are, it's Thursday morning. I don't have masses of time today, so I've got up especially early to go out and ride a 50-kilometre route. The one I've chosen today goes up Old Winchester Hill, and that's actually the second of the two climbs, the first one being something called Beacon Hill. Now the reason I've chosen this route is because it is so hard. Now when you don't have a lot of time to train and you have to ride a shorter route, you have to ride it just that little bit harder. And if you've been watching these vlogs over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that my regular training ride has become between about 60 and 70 kilometres. So today I'm going to really try and push it up Beacon Hill and up Old Winchester Hill. And to help me do this, I've set my Garmin cycling computer to alert me when the segments start on these climbs. So about 19 kilometres in, and I've just got to the historical village of Wickham in Hampshire. From here I'm going to cycle out to a place called Corhampton, and then I'll hit the climb of Beacon Hill, and I'll see how I do going up there trying to beat my own PR. So the Garmin live segments kicked in on the cycling computer, and it's pitching me against somebody called Andy Watson, and unfortunately there's no way I can change this once I've started the ride, so it's a bit of a pain to have to do it before you even start your computer on your ride. It's good to know though. As you can see, I'm now home, showered and relaxed, and I can speak a bit more coherently about today's ride. All in all, I rather enjoyed it. Yes, it was a bit of a pain that the Garmin split the ride in two, or rather that I had to stop the first half of the ride, change the live segment PRs, and then restart it again, forming two different files. But I do know a way of joining these two files together to make it look like one continuous ride. I've had a look at Strava a bit more closely now that I'm back, and unfortunately I didn't actually get a PR going up Beacon Hill. Now I don't know what happened out on the road. I did see something flash up saying that I'd got a PR, but in reality that wasn't correct. So without looking at the film again, I don't really know what happened there. And similarly, going up Old Winchester Hill, that was pretty obvious. I didn't get a PR there. By the time I got to the top, I was about 40 seconds behind myself from 2014. Again, looking at Strava, I can see that Old Winchester Hill is very much like a lot of segments, in the sense that there's one long segment covering the entire climb, and then it's been divided up into several little sub-segments. And on one of them, there's the really steep bit going from the main road up until the top of the steep bit, and on that I did get a PR, so I'm really pleased about that. And when I got to the top of that segment, I was about 14 seconds ahead of my 2014 time. Here we are, it's Friday afternoon, and yes, I have had a quick haircut, and that's prompted me to talk about routes. So you see what I did there? I'm talking about routes and hair. No, forget that. I've had a few people ask me about cycling routes on Majorca and how to navigate the island. Well, for me personally, this isn't a massive issue. This will be my 6th trip out there, and I know the roads relatively well. I know all my favourite climbs and all my favourite places to visit, but I can easily understand if you don't share this. So nowadays, in the age of the internet, it's fairly easy to do a simple Google search for all the best routes and the best places to visit, and some of the sites will even have a GPX file that you can download to your cycling computer and let that navigate you around. If you want to be a bit more independent, I would suggest going onto the internet and Googling all of the main sites and the key climbs, and then going on to a site such as Garmin Connect to create your own route that you can send to your cycling computer as a GPX file, and then obviously you can also use that to navigate you around the island. Like all of my previous trips to Mallorca, this one is fairly independent in the sense that we've booked our own flights, we've booked our own hotels, plus my chums and I will be guiding ourselves around the island. But we've also engaged the services of a company called Love Velo, who will be supplying us with hire bikes and airport transfers. Part of their service also includes supplying routes as GPX files that you can download to your cycling computer, and then when you go out independently you can follow them knowing that you're going to all the best places. So are you training for a particular event? If you are, please tell me all about it in the comments below. If you found this film useful, please like and share, and if you'd like to get the most out of your cycling, please consider subscribing for my regular weekly uploads. Thanks for watching.